push through mid as well. And a recon bolt should be answered over towards this C side. First kill gonna come down. That's Spyder on top of it all. Gonna kick things off here in the close qualifiers with a kill on the imposter. He's gonna be traded back, but it's red for 2. And it's even across the board. But as I say, that's Skadoodle trying to make sure T1 grabs his first round. He's gonna stop the spike from going down. And now Psalm all by his lonesome on this C site. Needs to get to the spike and get it down in a 1v3. It's doable, but it's pretty improbable.
I mean, that's a rough start. I mean, to lose the pistol round is obviously that's a huge loss right there.
Maybe that Killjoy over there just lurking for a bit of information to see if they do rotate off, as they will have the rear covered. Now the dart goes out, the dash comes through, and unfortunately this B site is open, and you wish you had the spike at this point as Spyder finds another.
T1's just doing an incredible job of saying, this is the defense we want to play. These are the angles we're going to hold, and we're going to do nothing but this. I mean, look, communication is key, like we talked about, but having a plan before you even start is absolutely important. And they are playing their game plan perfectly, how they want to play it, with locking down C, locking down A, and being able to rotate to B whenever they need to. Incredible job by T1 on defense there. There was just nothing Dig could do to get into A today. Which Skadoodle are we going to get today? Are we going to get the on-point Skadoodle? Are we going to get the just barely missing Skadoodle? Because he can be one of the best op players that we've ever seen, but he can also be incredibly inconsistent with it, as AZK gets the kill right there on oderus. I mean, it could be the game changer right there and give T1 a little bit of an advantage moving forward for sure.
Yep, as dephh is able to trade one back, they look for another. This one onto brax. dephh goes good for 2, and there's the Skadoodle Bob to come out. We were wondering which one we were gonna get, and that answers our question, as another shot misses and he's going to get run down. Now it's 62 HP, but it's a shock dart to finish him off. Skadoodle, 2 huge misses in round number 3, looking to go the way of Dignitas. They have 4 alive, 2 are low HP, and Spyder trying to do what he can. He jumps on in. The paranoia, they don't even spot him. Psalm goes down. It's 2 in response, but Supamen finally able to strike back and get a kill on his counterpart. Yeah, and that op in round 3, like you said, the economy, it hurts so much. And to toss it over for free, as dephh going to be the first one to open things up once more. It is on Skadoodle, and the buys are there, so T1 should be able to pull something together here in this round. As the blaze stops the paranoia, Psalm finds another, and this newly revised Dignitas roster bringing it back here, looking to tie things up with that spike plant. It is a 3v5. It is still winnable, but with that economy across the board, it might just be a T1 save, as they're already hanging out over on the attacker-sided spawn. That turret not going to spot too much, and it looks like Dignitas looking to go on the hunt here. Spot went out because of the turret. oderus going to try and peek up nice and slow. He's got the pings, but he might walk into a crossfire, and he lands the shot. That's the first op shot of the day. 1 of 3 for both of these teams, but it's 100% landing percentage for Dignitas as they look to find themselves another round.
I mean, it's better 100% than 0% from what we've seen so far from T1. A great kill there by Psalm, getting dazed.
You're going to see them pushing up here through short. Gonna clear their angles this time around. The flash looking to go out here. Sheriff shots, paranoia. oderus gonna find the first. That's with a frenzy in hand. The sheriff shot's not enough to find more than one for Spyder. It is now a 3v2. Both run it backs are available, but both members for T1 on the opposite side of the map. And at this point, I think you're on that eco. You just gotta send it, because you definitely want that loss bonus. He's gonna send it up towards short A. Psalm gonna answer in response to the run it back of his own, trying to clear out this C side as that paranoia goes through. Not going to get any value, but they should spot one in the back, and that's as much value as you could ask for with your Phoenix ultimate. Now this C side has since been opened up, but brax on the flank. The lurk coming out through B. They were expecting B to be clear, and Skadoodle is able to land a shot. It is now a man advantage in favor of T1 as that spike looks to get planted. Not a very safe plant. It's going to be the operator stuck in that corner. AZK is able to find one, not getting anything with the ult, but instead just the 100 health. oderus able to take down the operator. It's jet v jet action, and Dignitas comes out on top, but now it's all up to the op, but DaZeD goes good for 2. It's a wall bang headshot, and it's a round to go back in favor of T1 as we are knotted up at 3. The B hit now to come through, right? They're expecting B to be open, but instead it's DaZeD here playing on this side. And Skadoodle through the smoke finds Psalm. A huge pick to kick things off and make it another. He makes up for the missed shots before with 2 in response. And now T1 in the driver's seat here for round number 7. Superman has the spike in hand and the ultimate queued up. I thought maybe looking to go to another site, but there's just nowhere to go. oderus is able to trade it back. That's up for up, but dephh on the A site lurking is able to pick that one up. The ultimate from the shadows comes through, and now this A site is wide open. That spike's gonna be planted in a round that was very winnable for T1. Yeah, it's low HP on 2, so very doable, even being a man down here, but they're running out of time, and they are just gonna opt into the save.
How great it is. It's not a huge deal. You know, looking at the economy of T1, that's why I'm okay with them backing off and saving at the end of the last round. Like, yeah, it was winnable. They could have pushed that a little bit, but I do like seeing them back off because that's going to help them out moving forward in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. A bigger picture, right? It is a marathon, not a sprint here as the spray comes through. There's the frenzy coming online, and brax is able to go good for 1 as well. DaZeD picks up 2 with the frenzy. And now it's all down to the Sova, and as I say that, he gets sat down. Skadoodle finds another shot.
Off a frenzy, and that immediately brings your economy back. That's why Valorant's so great. The thing that I love so much is just seeing how even these teams are on Haven so far. As Spyder getting oderus, and then Superman getting Spyder off of that and getting the payback. But we're seeing how even these teams play this.
I'm assuming that we'll see that come out once Skadoodle's either put in a bad spot being pushed on a site with the operator or a save round to come through as that paranoia goes down. AZK completely blind as all 4 members look to take the site. The blaze comes out, the spray comes down. It's not enough, and he will burn up in flames. The Phoenix v Phoenix action with Psalm on top. Now a 2v4, and we very well could see another save coming out from T1.
And so I wonder what the change in strategy is there. oderus, I feel like, has been great on the op so far today, and the change kind of that's kind of confusing to me.
It is interesting. We'll have to see if it pays off. Unfortunately, the only op here on the map now down on the ground, no longer in the hands of Skadoodle, and we're seeing that Phantom start to pay off. Unfortunately, caught with his pants down, caught with a smoke in his hand as oderus will fall. brax looks for some more, but it's gonna be trades across the board, and now Spyder able to grab 1. Needs to go good for even, but DaZeD is there, and DaZeD is good for 2. Time and time again, he has come clutch for this T1 squad. All a bit short, and I saw inside of the chat as this run it back is going to go out. Now, backside has typically been where Spyder is playing, so mixing up this angle has been huge. Now, 2 going to come right in, and that's the angle we were talking about. They go 2 for 2 across the board, and Spyder is still completely healthy. Neural Theft is available should brax want to use that one. And again, the blades have been queued up by oderus here on this side. As this retake comes through, we have to pay attention. That Phoenix on a big flank all the way around, looking to get inside of garage. As 2 will push through, oderus is going to find 1. Coming from the defender's sided spawn, looking for another, but brax is able to trade it. It's still a 2v2 Psalm. He has the knife queued up, but he's not going to take it. Now, brax and Psalm will go toe-to-toe here on this C side. As the flashes come out, brax going to stick it halfway. Pros don't fake. He pulls off, and brax goes good for 3. He takes down Psalm, and he has the time. As that run it back is going to be used, AZK going to take the turret down and now look to push in, maybe catch something on the flank. DaZeD going to toss out the recon bolt, gets a bunch of information for his team, and sure, they might get locked down, but it doesn't matter. No, the lockdown actually gets destroyed by AZK, and oderus finds 2. It's a 3v3, but oderus unfortunately did not walk out of his trade unscathed. He's low HP underneath heaven. DaZeD trying to go in for the wall bangs. Skadoodle on the side has the play storm, but he's going to go wide, and it's the Spectre to pick up a couple of kills, and now it's all down to Spyder. It's the lowest average combat score in a 1v2 as the From the Shadows comes through. They spot one out. He knows one is short, and now he's playing against not only 2 members, but the clock itself. He spots one out. He takes down dephh. It's a 1v1. It's Omen v Omen, and Spyder has the HP advantage. He fakes the defuse. He waits for him to push to the smoke. He jumps in. He's going to be taken down. Be able to find a kill here. It may just be that take. It's all quiet on the Western Front, and these kind of rounds, they make you just want to whisper. As oderus spots one out, lobby is clear, brax is not. He's going to fall, so Dignitas definitely in the driver's seat as it looks like C going to be the play. Skadoodle going to dash on in the turret. Gonna fire off some shots. Hands go down, gonna pick up a couple back and forth, but it's blue 4-2, and now it's all up to DaZeD, who's been clutch before, but it's a 1v4. It's a 3K for dephh, and it's Dignitas to find the pistol round. As they should find themselves another round win, but at the very least, T1 can look to hurt the economy a bit. You know, maybe take some of these Spectres away as the Molotovs go down. The turret kill gonna come through, and dephh will find another, this time with his rifle. Almost a third, but mAKKA gonna steal that away. So it's 2 for 2 across the board for the Sova and the Killjoy. Now it's all up to Spyder. It's the last inch of flawless, but that one, we're just gonna sweep that under the rug.
Force another team to play your style. That in any game, whatever it is, but especially in Valorant, if you can be the aggressor and you can force them to kind of react to you, then you have all the control.
As we are waiting for this spike to make a play, and it looks like Skadoodle wants to play up towards B. It's historically been retake here, but as the smokes go through, the cage comes down, the Molotov is answered, that nano swarm in on the flank. dephh will go, but unfortunately, it is to no avail as AZK was waiting for that one. Now Psalm trying to creep up. That spike has since been planted, and now the post plant towards mid. This is a good spot for T1 to be in, but there's a lot of angles you have to check. If not on the site, it's from C, it's from A, it's from mid, it's creeping up into window. There are a whole lot of options for Dignitas as they do find one kill. Brax able to trade it now from headshot, and it's a 1v1. It's very low HP on Solomon. He's caught reloading as Skadoodle goes huge to grab around there. On your mini map, pushing towards C. That Killjoy trying to push everybody away. They know one in the back corner, but Spyder's gonna find the kill, and that's all you can ask for your one lone soldier on this C site. Now the spike planted for long. That op shot gonna go wide. The nerfs pay off huge for T1, but they're not out of the woodworks just yet. Psalm on the flank goes good for 2, and now Skadoodle has to stop the planter. He right clicks and misses, and Supamen goes from Superman to Superstar as he takes down Skadoodle, and he has the defuse, and it's 0.16 second more than he needs.
You plant the spike. Go ahead and set up in the right spots to start communicating with each other. It looked like they had a rough game plan as dephh and mAKKA take out two T1s right there, back to back. This is already going to be a tough round for T1.
Yeah, a very tough round, and this all started with that round 3 where they have the rifles. Sure, they win the round, but so many members die that the economy is just completely shattered as you see the bodies just starting to drop.
To be their economy is going to be shot. They're not going to be able to have a full buy in the next round. It's going to be incredibly difficult to come back being at that much of a disadvantage as oderus takes out Spyder early on with the op shot. Like, if T1 doesn't win this now, this might be the map.
Yep, the economy definitely not boding very well for T1 as Skadoodle finds himself on low HP, and T1 find themselves a man down. That Hunter's Fury got quite a bit of value as that running back comes through. So I'm looking for something. He's going to be taken down. Spots out the op, and the flank is there. They've got his body on ball. AZK now on the site, gonna fall from across the map, but with the spike down, Dignitas now have to move. mAKKA not gonna find the kill, but dephh will trade it back and forth across the board, but Ska goes big with an op shot to land. Now the remaining 2 off of this site looking to find their way on in. It's a Frenzy, an Operator, a Blade Storm, and 10 HP here for oderus. They do have Superman creeping up as well. Paranoia gonna stop Skadoodle from seeing anything. They shut out the lights and they close it out. Now a Hunter's Fury available, but he's got to send it right now. He has to try and figure it out as the kill comes through. Now the next 2 shots to go target. He is gonna land it, and that's the clutch. DaZeD once more to find another huge clutch for this T1 squad.
And getting it out there to get that double kill and clutch for his team and give them the round win, that was an incredibly important round for them to win. And for him to get that was huge. As oderus takes out DaZeD, as I'm talking about how great he has been in late rounds, and oderus taking out Spyder as well.
Yeah, speaking of huge, that's 2 huge kills. Once more to put T1 on the back foot, but brax looking to even the odds. Now buys a bit of attention into market, which makes long a pretty clear push, and the classic is just not enough. Brax will find another. Now Dignitas only on 2 remaining. It is mAKKA, it is dephh here. Looking to push up, gonna find one. Brax goes wide with the op shot. mAKKA able to find the headshot. Now even the odds, a 2v2 As Ska gonna push through, he is gonna get tagged. No Hunter's Fury available, but the lockdown is. The daggers go up top, and it's an op shot from dephh. The ops just won't stop in this game. Now the run it back is available, but AZK needs to come up here in a 1v2. Tossed out the flash, is gonna use that ultimate. Not gonna have the spray down just yet. His body will be sent back, and he's just gonna be pushed. He's just gonna be killed, and it's Dignitas for another 11 here as T1. Their backs are against the wall. It's turning this 50% win rate into something so much more. As Skadoodle gonna push forward, the drone has mAKKA's attention as he will fall. So it's 1-for-1 traded across the board. Now the lockdown comes through, and Dignitas looking to clear out this site. Nobody gonna be able to push that one just yet. A Spyder goes on in. supamen was queuing up the teleport, but cannot go as he is now 6 feet under. Storm on the flank. oderus on the flank. Gonna find one, not gonna find two. The frenzies have been huge. The operators have been huge. And now Dignitas, if they want to be on match point, need to be huge. As Psalm finds one with the Vandal in hand. He's gonna toss out the hot hands and will go for the defuse. It's Phoenix v Phoenix. Psalm now gonna peek, now gonna find the kill. It's a 3K, and he has the time. It is now match point for Dignitas.
Now are those little things that Dig is doing really well in these moments, and just getting those kills and making the right plays. oderus taking out Skadoodle early right there. That already putting T1 on their heels just in this round. This is going to be tough. Let's see how T1 can attack now.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's exactly what you're talking about. It's those huge plays. And we highlighted it before this matchup. The combat score, you don't want to just look at kills, but that is what could set this team apart. When you have these pop-off moments, when you have these players that are just going to come up clutch, and oderus is doing just that, as dephh will be sat on the C site, and supamen gonna steal that angle away from Spyder earlier in the first half and grab a kill for himself. But with those kills traded back and forth, that early pick from oderus still makes this a man down for T1. As Psalm pushes on in, the paranoia comes through, and that run it back will go right back to where it started. And oderus from downtown is able to find Spyder. It's a 2v3, low HP. brax still alive and has the neural theft. AZK is gonna even the odds now, a 2v2. Make it a T1 win.
And now they're only down 3. They're only down 9-12 and making a thing of it. Dignitas, you know, this guy, it's going to be a tough round for them because they're already at the gun disadvantage. That's a big shot right there by dephh getting AZK. And then oderus getting one on brax there. I say they're at the disadvantage, but we've seen teams come back with when they're doing an eco round, and maybe Dignitas can win this map just on an eco round.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. This is the stream of thrifty victories, and it's shaping out to be that way for Dignitas. So no kills to come through just yet, as oderus looking now to push up 26 HP. They can look to even the odds as Skadoodle is able to get one on the way out. oderus is going to whiff a few shots, but Psalm was able to even the odds. T1. DaZeD trying to do what they can. DaZeD goes good for 2. Can he find some more? It's low HP. It's a shock dart on the spike. The kill to come through. The classic, he'll get away. And DaZeD again. A 4K, a clutch, and T1 are not out just yet. It was sloppy, but it doesn't matter how you get it done as long as you get it done. Killjoy can get anything done. So much utility to stop that push up towards short as well. As the flashes come through, it's going to be AZK right on top. dephh is flashed, and he's going to let that one go, and they didn't spot him out. This could be a very scary spot as they are going to split up towards A site. The shots come through, and they don't even have to worry about dephh just yet. DaZeD is able to trade it back. The smokes go down, and it's red and blue, but it's red for 3 and blue for 2. Now a 3v2 in favor of T1. As Dignitas look to retake here. Neural theft goes out. That spike yet to be planted. Still in the hands of mAKKA, or still in the hands of DaZeD, excuse me. As Spyder finds another kill, and it's all up supamen. We've seen him become a superstar. It is a 1v3. Half HP just about on 2 members. Now the spike gets planted. A lot of time to work with, but not a whole lot of room here stuck on this A site. As supamen gonna try and clear his corners, finds brax for 1, spots out DaZeD, needs to try and find Spyder as well. Spot Spyder down low, but he gets taken out through the wall. It's DaZeD to clutch it up again, and we are 1 round away from overtime on the Killjoy. It's a 5v5 across the board, and dephh is very low HP here at this point. Skadoodle gonna find the first kill to kick things off. on this site. Stopping the retake for now, but oderus on the flank. The paranoia to go through. They're going to try and push through the cages. dephh with low HP is able to find one, able to find two into the back of the site. And oderus on the flank. They completely wipe T1 off the board. The retake. They only lose one, but Dignitas come up huge, and they cut that 50-50 out of the budget as they push ahead over a game 1 victory over T1.